Hey everybody, Solo here, and welcome to my run of Alexander's Chaos Stage. So I have been attempting this solo for about 4 to 5 hours total, trying different strategies, different ways to make it to the end, and I think I've finally done it. So my Lightning has all of her speed passes except her C50 unequipped, of course, to help with the solo run. She does have two 108 170s as arts, and then 108 330, and then she is fully sphered, and has full boards, both character and summon. So this run is very different from the JP version of this run, which I think probably the most famous example of it is Phaeonifus. He did this solo with a 3-turn Leo, and he ran Diablos as the summon. And now I'll explain here in just a second here why I am changing that. So in the JP version of the game, where the JP solos happen, obviously, Lightning still had her bugged EX recharge rate. Now, I've gone into detail in past Lightning solo runs about what that bug specifically was, so I'm not going to go too in-depth. But the long and the short of it is that Lightning and JP at this time took one less skill to reach a full EX charge. And that's huge. You can obviously imagine why that's such a big difference. So her longevity on this fight is really pushed the limit because of that. So I need to play this perfectly. We also need to have a full EX recharge here after his first attack, so we can break through his 50,000 shield. And then now he's going to have 3 turns in a row, so we're going to go ahead and Spark Strike. So she switches to her Ravager stance, has higher speed, and then make it so he only has 2 turns in a row. But yeah, so with the EX recharge being adjusted, I've really had to kind of come up with a new strategies on the fly for this fight. I really couldn't use Faye's video as a good reference. I mean, I could and couldn't, because he was basically playing with a completely different Lightning. So, yeah, it's been very much trial and error trying to figure this out. And I did think for a long time that Leviathan was necessary because of that extra 30% elemental damage blessing that he gives. But ultimately, it seems like as long as I keep up Spark Strike's attack buff later on in the fight, then Lightning will still be capping damage even without that boost. So what that means is I can use Leviathan instead. The 10% speed down from Leviathan is nothing. That absolutely makes zero difference in this fight, as far as I can tell. However, the true value of Leviathan comes from the fact that you can stack Bravery Gens. So I went from 11,000 Bravery Gen with Diablos to 16,500 with Leviathan when both regens are applied. Faye in his run also was able to get away with using a 3-turn Leo. But, again, because of the adjusted recharge, that's just simply not viable. Just because you need the extra damage, you need the extra turn delay. Okay, refresh that Bravery Gen. Now we're going to switch over to Ravager, get the attack buff before he defensively buffs himself. Okay, there we go. So now that he has that defensive aura up, if Spark Strike's generic attack buff falls off, my damage will tank. You'll definitely notice it. Okay, Bravery Gen's going to fall off next turn, so we'll Brave Plus to compensate. And the reason I did that is because Lightning's battery on her EX scales to how much HP damage she's doing. So if I Brave Plus before the first strike, then she's battering herself more than she normally would. Okay, let's get that Bravery Gen back. She'll lose a turn, because she does lose speed when she goes from Ravager to Commando. But getting that Bravery Gen back is worth it. Spark Strike, get that attack buff back up. Okay, so we can take this first attack. This is just a Brave HP attack. But unfortunately at this point, Alexander cannot get another turn. If he gets another turn, he'll put up a 75,000 Brave shield, and he'll dispel himself. Which means goodbye Leo buff, or debuff, and goodbye Lightning Imperil debuff as well. He also then grants himself Elude, so even if I was able to somehow break that shield, which I wouldn't be able to unless I summoned, chances are I'm not going to be able to reapply Lightning's Lightning Imperil. So without that, her damage falls off a cliff. I go from doing 9,000 to nowhere even close. And it's just a certified disaster. So, long story short, Alexander cannot get another turn. Period. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to Brave Plus here. That way I'm at max Brave here entering this EX, so she's going to be battering herself considerably more than normal. Okay, now I'm going to stay in Ravager. Okay, so I am rolling without my Brave regen here, but I want to get another Army of 1 plus off before I switch over. Okay, so he's at half health now. I have 6 skills in each, so I'm doing really well in terms of skills. Yeah, so compared to Phase Lightning, not having that EX up nearly as often means that I really have to budget her skills as much as I can and try and take advantage of the fact that, you know, there are times where I can HP plus spam the EX up. Switching to Ravager stance when Lightning has 3 or 4 turns in front of Alexander will actually give her another additional turn because of the speed up. There's so much going on in this fight. I feel like I'm seeing in 4D right now. I've been, like I said, total I've been probably doing like 4 to 5 hours of runs and adjusting strategies and whatnot because I could use phase run as like a rough base, but ultimately it's an entirely different run because it's with an entirely different character in terms of how her kit operates. So this has really pushed me to the test, but I'm really happy because I do think at this point I have figured out the strategy to get this done, and being able to bring Lightning to it and do this even with her adjusted EX is very satisfying as a player. Absolutely. So at this point now, Alexander's about to enter red health, probably after another EX. And at this point, I am just going to be spamming skills. I really don't have the luxury to HP plus massage turns or the EX up anymore. I can kind of here and there, but for the most part, we're just in straight up skill spammage at this point. Because I don't have any other way to delay him artificially. You know, no more Leo, no more summon. So, yeah, this is very, very pivotal here. Now, I can actually massage this up with her HP plus if I so choose. And actually, you know what? I think I will do that. And we do still have all three C65s, which really, really helps. Because we'll absolutely need them here very soon. Okay, so yeah, let's Spark Strike. Okay. And again, if he gets a turn, we're dead. So, we're just playing keep away. Hot potato. Hot potato at this point. Okay, only 165 left. What's that line, Alex, you like to spew whenever you put that shield up? Revere and worship me? Oh, I think Lightning has a line for that one. What is it? I'm no man's slave. I'm no one's slave. I'm no one's slave. And I think that perfectly sums up this fight. She is absolutely no one's slave. She's a god slayer. She's about to take Howl's flying castle down. Let's fucking go! Let's go! See ya, dude. Oh, let's go. Oh my god. Pulling that off is so satisfying, guys. Oh my god, I've been trying this, like I said, 4 to 5 hours. I had to completely rehaul strategy on how to get Lightning just through this fight, going off a phase video, and it worked, and I'm so, so happy. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck on the stage. I will do this stage legitimately later, but for right now, guys, I am so, so happy and so pleased. So, thank you guys for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take it easy.